Jedi Johnson narrates the way, and the ever-steady Styx boy shall ride away your brain. Bad to the bone, bruise the furnace, pick up for days on days, and the great Tom Clover's Boba Fett's have bad writing to slay. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage. The qualified, we are prepared.
And hello and welcome to another brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm your cousin Jedi, joined this week by the always steady Styx Boy 73. What's going on, Styx? And the architect joesduelin. I forget what unless I'm saying it, I forget how it goes. Dom will be here if he can. He's entertaining friends, so he'll hop in if he can. Otherwise, he's showing off his as Styx and I were talking about before we kicked off the show. We have no doubt that he's just showing his toys to his friends, and Giggle's eyes are rolling completely out of her skull. So
this one's green. This one's tan.
So welcome everybody. Joe has put together one hell of a show for us. We're going to look back over the, I guess, inaugural year of Ignition Comics. So that'll be fun.
1 year of Ignition Press. Yeah, they just celebrated their 1 year anniversary. They've been cranking out titles, so I figured we'd go through what they put out this year, and there's
kind of innovation there too. That I'm sure we'll talk about as we go through, as far as like the code and whatnot. Yeah. How's everybody's week? I have a storm bearing down on, well, I think it's going to miss us here on Oahu. Looks like it's going to hit the Big Island. So, please take care of that. But hopefully it does miss us here. I'll do the film. Keep going.
I'll tell you, I'm pissed. I'm supposed to get my bi-weekly order of comics today. I check my tracking. It's FedEx. It's not USPS. No, it's private service. Should be a little more reliable. On the truck, 5:48 a.m. Let's go. Okay, it should be here at some point today. It's been raining all day, off and on. They like to leave the box directly in my driveway, under no type of cover. So I keep looking. Nothing. It's 9:35 here. No fucking comics.
So my not nearly to the extreme of yours, but sometimes my mail person, they will do that too. Like they will, even if it's raining, they will set the package out in the rain. But I recently, when we redid our security for our house and the cameras and whatnot, I added a camera to the back where they drop these packages off. So that anytime someone
a shame camera.
Yeah. So I did it initially. I did it for security, and if there were any any package pirates out there. But I really found that the most benefit has been like I can tell anytime the mailman opens the gate and leaves a package there, I get a notice on my phone. So I'm like, okay. And even if I'm not home, I'm like calling my son, hey, go get this package out that gate. It's precious. Comic books. Precious.
Well, my problem is I also have a kind of like a secondary front door. It used to be the old front door to the house back in the 1800s, but it hasn't been used as front door for an excessively long time. But there's a porch there. It's clear that that's not the front porch, but they like to leave stuff over there sometimes too, which is very frustrating because I never check over there. But yeah, so
you would think I mean, neither rain, no snow, no whatever. And I'm sure they work their asses off, but just apply a little common sense to some of this.
I would like tracking to be accurate. If it's on the truck for delivery and you tell me, like, I'm fine with, hey, it's going to be here Wednesday. And I look at the tracking and I'm like, oh, I see, it's not on the truck yet. It's not going to be here today. That's fine. I get it. Shit happens. But when I hear it's on the truck for delivery and they give me the delivery person's name, I'm like, it's on the fucking truck, and it's on the truck literally about 30 miles from, it's the last stop for FedEx before they load up the trucks and bring them out. I expect it to be here within a reasonable amount of time. I don't want to go in tomorrow and be like, your package was delayed. I'm like, fuck you, it was on the truck.
Well, what I hate, I feel like maybe we've talked about this before, and I've actually talked to, I got he's a post office buddy. He works there. It's not like we hang out and drink beer, but anyway. But I hate it when they say something's delivered one day and it doesn't deliver.
Oh, I know.
I go to the post office and I'm like, hey, this says it was delivered, but it wasn't delivered. And they're like, oh, sometimes they'll scan it as delivered before they take it out. I'm like, well, that's bullshit. You know, I don't want to be
the fuck you say,
but I'm like, if it says it's delivered at my, post at my mailbox, it should be delivered at my mailbox, not still.
I've had that. I've had that too. And when they scan it, they're scanning it at the distribution center before they put it on the truck.
Yes.
So I know that's usually when I go, okay, it's at the distribution center because it's obviously early.
Although I will say I hate the UPS likes to do it a lot. The little sticker on your front door. We tried to deliver and nobody was home. And I was like, I was no further than 20 feet from my front door all the goddamn day. Nobody tried to deliver anything. My dogs when somebody gets close, I'm like, come on, man, it's bullshit. Wow.
It's
enough bitching and whining. Enough bitching and whining for me today. Let's get into
USPS. We do love it.
This is a FedEx issue. I have my separate issues with USPS, but although I will say for a brief period of time, they did something very nice where they were putting packages in a thin paper, plastic bag and leaving them by my mailbox, which was nice because my mailbox is in the grass. So when they would just put a cardboard box in the wet grass, it would just soak everything up. So that was nice for a while. But
like to soak up water.
This is a fuck FedEx rant today, not a fuck USPS. That'll be for.
There's lots of rants going on whatnot today too. We can get into that later. There's some ranting going on whatnot today.
All right, let's do it.
I'm drinking. I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day.
I thought it was going to be easy this week. I thought it was going to be fucking easy this week.
If you need suggestions, Joe, you just have to ask. I got lots of them. Bow-legged women.
Welcome to the Just Looking In, Unqualified, where I just show some books I like. Normally themed. Bow-legged women would be fun. It's really hard to find comic books by topic. Like there's some, some you might want to add in, but when you want to, expand and have a list, and some you just forget. There's goddamn millions of comic books out there. I can't remember every goddamn book I own, every goddamn book in my head. But the topic this week, I was like, oh, this is going to be an easy one. I'm going to be able to find tons of covers. It ended up being a little bit harder than I expected. The topic this week, chicks with whips.
Ooh, okay.
I really thought, I was like, I know I got tons of covers. And I will tell you, every cover that I thought I wanted to use for this, that I had in my head, not every cover, but a good number of them, I went back and looked at, and I was like, fuck, that's a riding crop. That's not a whip.
Oh.
And I refused.
Say that for another show.
I refused to compromise. I said whips. It's going to be whips. So starting up first here, we got Black Phantom 3, 1990, AC Comics. Beautiful cover. I love this cover. I love AC Comics. This is one of the best, just good classic whip covers that are out there. Can never pass up a good AC cover. Next on our list. There's some good Campbell Danger Girl covers with the whip, and this one you actually really have to kind of look for the whip, but it is there. And this is Danger Girl: The Chase number 3 from 2013 from IDW. I like this. It was a Panosian cover. I like a Panosian cover on a Danger Girl book. I think that's fun. But yeah, I was like, I'm not going to go for the Campbell. I'm gonna search a little harder.
We were getting a Danger Girl live action. Remember that? That was like
that was years ago.
That was a long time ago.
Hey, you know what? Maybe Skybound can get that property. And
I think we were still Mail Call Madness at that time.
Yeah. It'd be nice because I
didn't
enjoyed
invest
it.
as heavily in Danger Girl as I did in Southern Bastards, so it's okay.
There you go. So good Pinocchio cover here with the whip. Granted, you got to look for it, but it's there. Next up, we got 13 coins. Number 1, this was the Phantom variant, cover D from 2014, Titan Comics. Nice Simon Bisley cover. That's a good classic whip cover. I am a sucker for the through the legs view, which you will see later in my tops and tails cover. It's a wonderful. It could almost be a theme for another Just Looking In, which it might be at some point. But,
that guy looks like he paid extra for it, though. It looks like
this is an enjoyable session.
He's vote and glam. Okay, so he's a politician. He definitely paid for that.
Yeah. Oh, I love Bisley as well. Bisley always has good covers. Next up, Little Lady Rawhide. Sure. Could I have grabbed a Hughes cover for late? Yes. Could I have grabbed the old Topps run with the Hughes covers? Yes. I didn't. I decided to go with the Lisner covers because I like the Lisner covers for Lady Rawhide. I think they're great. Mm-hmm. And this is a good one. It's a very good Lisner cover. I have a lot of internal fights with myself when I'm picking these books. Let me tell you. Because there's always going to be somebody that's like, hey, why didn't
we got number 1 for something cosmic? Thank you for
why didn't you put the Dave Stevens Venus cover on there? Well, because I didn't want to cover the tits. That's why it's not on there. I didn't feel like covering up the tits. Next up, I wanted to pull something a little more modern because there's yes, exactly. Every Catwoman cover. There you go, Paul. I did want to pull a Catwoman cover because there are a lot of great Catwoman covers with the whips, especially the old Jim Ballant covers. But I wanted to. I really like this Fumar run of covers for Catwoman.
It's on a motorcycle too, so that makes it like
double. It's a badass cover. So there's our obligatory whip Catwoman cover for the Just Looking In this week. Catwoman 79 from 2015. Next up, I had to pull something a little old out as well. Also, I have this book, so it just kind of made me happy. Fight Comics 57 from August 1948. Lovely Fiction House book. Jack Kamen and Joe Doolin, my namesake. I believe Jack Kamen does Tiger Girl on the cover, and Joe Doolin did the rest of the cover. They had a handful of these with Tiger Girl, where I think Jack Kamen did most of the Tiger Girl stuff. So that's a good one. This one was easy to find. This one was right on the nose there. All-time comics, Bullwhip #1. It is what it is from Fantagraphics 2017.
I thought that girl she was holding up didn't have a head for a minute. I was like, what the hell is going on?
No, she has it. Nice Dos Pastorius cover. It's fun. It's a fun, creepy cover, and I like it. And it meets our needs of having a nice whip there. So it's good stuff. For Styx, I had to throw something in for Styx. So we got Steve Mr. Peel #1. Yes. I know you're an Avengers fan. This was the 1 in 20 black and white from 2012 from Boom Studios. Nice Mike Perkins cover. So there you go. That Miss Peel there.
I like it.
Holding the whip. I always try to do everybody right every now and then.
I appreciate it. Yeah, so, I love Steve Peel.
Yeah, it was a good one, and again, it's a good whip cover as well. The color version is nice as well, but kind of dug the black and white. And I believe it's the last but not least. You didn't get a Jim Ballant Catwoman, but you did get a Jim Ballant Tarot, which is Black Rose. This is 122/123 because I think they have a flip cover on it. Nice Raven Hex there with her barbed glowing whip flying around in the background. I was surprised there weren't more Tarot Witch of the Black Rose covers that had whips on them, especially since Ballant did all of them and Ballant did so many whip covers for Catwoman. I thought there would have been a few more whip covers. There's not really that many Tarot Witch of the Black Rose whip covers, but this is a good one. So we threw it up there. And that is what we have this week for our Just Looking In. Chicks with Whip.
Liked it.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder. It's like that's not a comic. It's just it gets harder and harder every week.
They all get hard. Oh, they all get hard even the cosplay it can get rough. Well, when I went on YouTube to I wanted to go ahead and give our show a thumbs up to get a jump on the algorithm and stuff. And when I went in there, I saw that GT was the had taken 1 through 5. But now that I'm here and I see what StreamYard is showing, no.
Wow.
Looks like as far as StreamYard is showing me, we've got Nerdy coming in first with What's Up, Jedi, Joe, Dom, and Styx. He's in there at second with a Spock, Go Forth and Prosper, or whatever that is, and the Fist Pound. And then an opposite of that. So he's taking the podium this week. He's taking it off. I do wonder
in the second one, he's punching Spock.
He's punching it.
Punch Spock.
I do wonder, though, not to take anything away from Nerdy's accomplishment here, but both Nerdy is he's a solid member of Kingdom of Nerds, and Bruce has access to our chat. And I wonder if Bruce is giving Nerdy a little insider trading as to when the show gets posted or not.
I think.
Again, I don't want to take anything away from Nerdy's
little blue horseshoe likes Endicott Steel.
Yeah, but anyway, congratulations, Nerdy. But GT
reference
went
for all
ahead
you kids
and gave it his best go. So GT, we do appreciate it. Nerdy, we appreciate it as well. But GT coming in all kind of first, or all the way. He posted a lot. So thank you, GT. If you're watching, we do appreciate it. Tommy Longbox, happy Friday, nerds. What's going on, Tommy? Appreciate it. Spec Ed. One of these days I'm going to say it without giggling. Spec Ed, Jedi, do you have patio furniture put away? No. It's not yet, and I hope I don't have to. But yeah, that hurricane, I am keeping an eye on it. Grumpy Gus, what's going on, Grumpy and Gus? We always appreciate seeing you guys around. Nerdy's still going at it here. We got Paul. What's going on, Paul? Happy Friday qualified. Yep. Ed, we are all.
Indeed we are.
Cosmic, what's going on? You know what time it is? It's time for the qualified.
That's what Friday's for.
Well, take your vitamin. Hello, Mama Bear. What's going on, Mama?
What's up, Mama Bear?
Okay, this was new to me, unless
Tactics.
you change something around on us a little here. At Alalang, is that that's not ringing a bell? So, or unless YouTube has done one of those things where they're using another handle for somebody.
Tactics. Period.
Thank you, Alalang. We do appreciate it. If you're a new viewer, and again, if you're not, let us know, because I don't recognize the handle. But if you're a new viewer, we do appreciate you checking us out. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Tyson. Good evening, gentlemen. Tyson, I don't know. What do we got, by the way? What is going on here?
I can't see.
Who am I wrestling there?
Oh, is that Joe? That is Joe. I thought it was somebody.
I know this. I know the Silver Age cover of that because I think we highlighted that on our theme Chicks in Prison.
Is that Kyle?
Covers.
No, that's you. It's Joe Wrestling Jedi.
Is that me? Oh, you son
yeah,
of a bitch.
it's Joe Wrestling Jedi. I don't know if it's a comic. I think it's a movie. It's a movie poster, and I can't think of the name of the movie.
Is Joe wearing a crown?
No, he's got a wig on.
Oh, excellent. Yes,
I don't appreciate
chick
fighting, Tyson.
We're chick fighting. It's a little chick fight.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate being on the bottom. I'm not
Chick
saying
fight.
Joe couldn't pin me, but I would do my best to run away from him if it came.
Wrestling.
Appreciate it, Tyson. Always fun trying to figure out what shame you have brought upon us with your pictures.
There you go. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name. Reform Girls, Schoolgirl the movie.
Okay. Let's say what else we got going on. I don't want to miss anybody. Let me know. Scrolling.
There's Buffy guy's there.
Have I gotten down that far yet? I'm still. Good. I'm almost at the bottom. I must have scrolled past Buffy. Can you bring him up? What's going on, Buffy? Drinking a beer for you. See BK. BK is there. Greetings. Greetings. BK. That's it. Just greetings.
I'm doing a non-cheesecake spotlight tonight, BK. Aren't you proud of me?
Good luck trying to get a compliment from BK. That's all. Funhouse Comics. What's going on, Funhouse? Glad you popped in.
All right. You guys want to do some pickups? I have very few this week. Very few. I would have had more. Would have had more if FedEx could get off their fucking dead ass and get their books off the truck.
I think we're going to be Joe and I are going to try to go quick because is this segment where you're going to go into your pickups from Terrificon, Styx?
I decided to kind of edge it out and not go too much. Yeah. Okay. So right. Yeah, no, I'll talk about Terrificon a little bit as I go through my pickups. But
was it terrific?
It was terrific.
Was it a terrific con?
It was. It really was.
That's good. It's important. All right. So this week, of course, I picked up some Betty. Curse the Banshee. Nice Steve Mooney cover. Little ratio. Picked up a little Dinosaur Rex.
Okay.
Yeah, I always like to pick up some old cheapies that I love that have great covers. And the Henry Mayo covers on there are great. And then I picked up Silent Sun, which just came in.
It's going to be an early night for Tyson and Nerdy because you're not doing girly books tonight.
I know. Well, that's all I got, man. That's all I got.
Wow. All right. Well, I'll try to do the Joe. I can't remember if you showed yours last week or not. You tend to get these quicker than I do. But I got my Mercy Sparks Sabina.
Oh, nice. Little sweater.
I got that one, and I also picked up the other one there. And then I picked it. This is also Shabina, but I got this from. I think this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive of Cleaver County, Curse of Cleaver County. I think there's a black and white of this too that I also wouldn't mind getting, but this is the foil Sabina for Cleaver County. All right, going to go on a little bit of a EOM run here. And I'm going to wrap it up with some older comics, but so a lot of these EOMs I've had for quite a while. They've just been back there in the queue, but I can't even remember the name of this comic, but I remember I wanted it, so I did get an EOM signed, whatever this comic was. I honest to God can't remember.
Marion Heretic.
Marion Heretic, yeah. So this, I've got an EOM, Something's Killing the Children foil. There's also the different foil. This one has a little remark on it. Pretty cool. I think I got the foil with this one, but this is a remarked Harley Quinn. Nice. The Vampy Red, the Vampy. I think I have another one of these coming up that's better. It has a remark on it, but the Vampy Gold, Poison Ivy, EOM with the remarks of the seaweed, the underwater stuff on there. This is the 1 of 5 foil Into the Void. This is the number 1. I think I've showed that one before, but that's the number 1. Here we have the metal. I think this is Gun Honey. Metal Gun Honey. Red Sonja with the remark on the top.
It's Gun Honey or Pop Kill.
This is a cool Red Sonja. This is one of my favorites.
That is a very good Red Sonja. Although that skull looked like it had been skull fucked.
Something went on with that skull. Yeah. I showed this one before, but I like this one better because he remarked it really cool with a little
I like that.
Demon and her little barbed wire under support there. Okay, yeah. So I did pick up one.
Gotta keep them perky.
A Vampy remark. Sorry, that red. I turned off the wrong lights in here. I think this Vampy remark on that Vampy. Another Red Sonja with the wrong side, the skull with the sword in it there. This is the regular color. And then I picked up another one of these too because I like this remark better. So I'll probably be selling the other one. But I like this remark better that he did.
That is fun.
This one is Gun Honey as well, with the remark over here. I've already got one of these, but I couldn't let it go because I'm greedy, I guess. But here's a Countless Little Deaths with the remark over here. And this is his art book. I don't know if it's, I guess it's volume 1 of his latest art book, but he did a nice remark on the side. So this is when, so he can't come, we've said this before, he can't, not able to come to the States right now for visa issues or something. So he'll do shows from Seoul, Korea. He usually does it during the major cons. Like he'll do it, like I think he did this one during San Diego Con. So he's actually on camera doing all these remarks. It's pretty cool. And then I don't know the name of the guy, but they'll actually fly there, have him do all the comics, and then they'll take all the comics, bring them back to the mainland, and ship them from there. So pretty cool.
Wow.
All right. So I was picking up some Red Sonja stuff, some of the older Red Sonja from the 70s and 80s, and I haven't shown them yet. They're in a stack behind me, but they were running all kind of stuff from that time period, I guess Bronze Age. So I went through, and before you know it, I'm sitting there buying. Got Battlestar Galactica #1.
Oh, nice.
I actually picked up 2 of them because nobody wanted the other one. I think these were going for like $4. I think he was starting the bid at like $4 on these things, and they're good copies too. So like, well, I'll take one for $4. We got #2. Got a little run going here. #2, Battlestar Galactica. #3, Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
#4, Battlestar Galactica.
Nice.
#5. Maybe #5. Yeah.
If you're missing any, let me know. I have a couple runs. So.
Okay. What does the run go through? I don't even know what the run goes through.
23.
23. Okay. Here's #6. I think that's as far as I go. Oh, wait a minute. Here's #7. And then last one I have is #12. So that's the only ones I got.
Okay.
So, yeah, if I decide to put together a run, I'll let you know because I mean, I might as well. I've already got those. Or it seems like I already got.
I'll build you a stack. I'm pretty sure I've got most, if not all, of what you need.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I got this week. We'll see what Styx picked up at that terrific con of his.
All right. Well, I went down. I saw that Cosmic wanted to see a certain thing that I purchased. So I went down to get those because I wasn't going to show everything, but I grabbed a small stock. So on Friday, with me, Bruce, and Bruce's husband, we went to Terrificon on Friday for Friday, the first day. I was able to go see a couple of people that I know who were head booths. Got to see them. Then I went and did all my digging.
So I got a quick question. Now, Bruce's husband is not into comics at all, right? So I'm just curious. Is he kind of like? Is he kind of like giggles when Dom drags her to cons? Is he kind of like
he enjoys the cosplay though?
Oh, he does. Okay.
Yeah, he goes for the cosplay. Yeah, but he does have a small comic book collection that I know of. So yeah, not like Bruce. You know, nothing like
very few of us are like Bruce.
Nothing like Bruce. So okay, so Friday. Yeah, so Friday we only went for one day. We went for the first day. I kind of wish we had gone for the weekend because I really only got through half the con.
I'm poking the bear here because he's going to come at me, but I don't think you actually pick pickles. I think you pick cucumbers and you make pickles. But okay, sorry, Tyson.
Yeah, you got to stick them in the brine or something. I don't know.
Yes, I make pickles, so I am.
I pick them pickles straight off the vine, and they're delicious.
right off the store shelf.
Sorry, Tyson. I'm going to pay for that. I know, but
fresh from Wegmans. So I only really got to go through like half the con. I didn't even get into like walking over to where any of the creators were. I was just pretty much focused on digging and seeing what I can get. Usually in the $1 to $2 bins, and there was a lot of them that I went through. Didn't worry about toys. Wasn't really worried about toys. In fact, when I went around at the very end, no one had anything that I could see anyways. No Doctor Who stuff, and that's all.
Did you
really...
get the horrible dollar bin fingers and hands after looking through a bunch of?
Oh, with all the I went and washed my hand a couple times. From the most of the places had new bagged and boarded. There were the choice few that didn't. They've obviously been bagged and boarded for almost a century or two. Okay, with type of bags and boards. I did pick up quite a few Doctor Who books. One of the highlights that I picked up was the.
You got me. Yeah.
By Babs Tarr, black and white.
I like
Turkey
Babs.
Doctor. A couple of Booster Gold covers that I didn't have. That I picked up in a couple of the bins. This Justice League Unlimited with Booster on there. And one that I've been looking for quite a while is this Harley Quinn that has a Booster Gold a couple times on there.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not a Harley Quinn, but you put Booster on there. And this one I found in the bin. I'm like, how could I pass it up? It has everything that the boys like and that I like. So it's Winona Earp.
Oh, there you go.
Nice mummy wrap, and
that's fun.
There you go.
Now, when you say it's got stuff on it that we like, what are you talking about?
Well, it's got
You're
some
talking about boobies.
nice,
You're talking about boobs. What are you talking
got some
about?
nice. There's some lumps there that.
No, just
nice
say
and,
it. Say it, Styx.
A nice curvaceous woman. That's what
There you go. There you go.
I tried to get Styx to say the word boob, and he doesn't seem to want to do it.
Some bosoms. What?
Bosoms? All right, close. I made you close. Take it.
So,
some yabos.
I'll show those at the end because those came in this week. And then Cosmic asked to see one of the real things. I was trying to listen when you go to a con with Bruce. Bruce is always looking for DCUs, and you gotta beat him to him. And he was he was a little slow this weekend in finding the DCUs. Some of these are from the con. Some of these are from a store that we stopped off at Albany called Greenbush Comics. So I did pick up some DCUs here. This Batman. This was a whole set of Batman that he said comes in a pack. So and these are all kind of thing. Got Steel 3 in a DCU. Like the guy puts out a 50 episode DCU Stranglehold, and I feel like I got to do the same thing here. Get caught in the web here. Little Robin, another Robin. Oops.
I never feel like looking for them because that means I have to pull the book all the way out.
That's the whole thing. You got to pull it all the way out. Here's a Steel DCU number 1,
and I like to keep it in. I don't like to pull it out.
Here's number 13.
It's pretty messy.
Yeah.
Things can get like messy. You got comics everywhere.
Sometimes it doesn't go back in easily.
Sometimes it gets ends when it goes back in. It's not good.
Yeah.
There's some Superman. I got a little Catwoman. I ran the gamut here because these Superman Doomsdays. If you take the card, it's got a DCU in the back. And this other Superman that I got here.
True.
So he did get a couple, but I think I got the most for the weekend as far as DCUs go.
Did he go through those to make sure he didn't need them?
I showed him. If he needed them, I probably would have given it to him, but he had them all.
I think he's got
them. And then, not con related, I did order these ahead of time, and I like these. They're still new and coming into the industry, but if you can't afford to get something slabbed, this is a nice cheap alternative. It's these soft slabs that I get. I really like these soft slabs, and so I ordered the Doctor Who ones. I got the 2 flaps covers.
What is how specific do the labels get on those? Can you give us just wanted to see?
Yeah, I can show you what it says here. So like
So you have to enter all that whenever you order it. Order the
nope.
slab?
They already have it on there for you. I don't have to enter anything. I just have to buy the book.
Oh, so you bought that with the book? I see. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So when you go to that, it's called collectforever.com, and they'll show you what they got coming out. They do variants. They do ultra rare variants, and they're like, depending on the variant, they're like $6 to $10 for these. So, if you're collecting to not touch them, if you like the look and not touch, these are for you.
But you don't want to touch too much because it's a soft slab. If you touch it too much, it'll become a hard slab.
Well, yeah.
Styx knows what you're talking about. He's like, yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Been there. Mm-hmm.
That everything, buddy?
That's it.
Excellent. All right. Well, let's get into a little now and later. This week, I'm trying to remember what I even put in here this week for now. Oh, got a lot of fun things this week. We got Gastronomique #1, the cover I, the Jem Bartel Virgin variant. It's a good Bartel cover. I like it a lot.
Interesting.
It's good. I haven't seen a lot of Bartel lately, so I'm happy to see a fun, good Jem Bartel cover. Of course, Regicide #1, the cover B. I know I've thrown this up there a few times before when it was coming and when we were talking about indies that were coming. Regicide, the not safe for work variant is also quite interesting. But the covers are just weird and creepy. I like it. And Heavy Metal this week too. I really love that Amanda Jansen variant. It's a beautiful cover. So pick up your Heavy Metal. And hey, Penthouse is finally coming back. Finally, they're restarting it again. And issue 1 I believe is the same. Issue 1 is still the same solicits from the prior one when they kind of decided just to stop. So that's exciting. For later,
for the articles.
You're getting a 2-shot of Seasons here. So Seasons 13, I liked both covers a lot. This is the final issue of this series. It's a fun series. I love Rick Remender. And we get a Brett Parson cover. I love Brett Parson. Anytime I see a Brett Parson cover, I just love it. And the Eric Caliente cover is great as well. So you got your cover C, your cover B. They're both fantastic. Again, final issue of this volume. I don't know. Maybe they'll do another volume. It was a really good series. I know there are a lot of people that liked it. It might not have been one of the heaviest moving comics, but it was a fun series. I liked it.
I think the A was pretty nice too on that.
They're all good. Yeah, the A cover was good as well. Like I said, I've liked this series all the way through. There've been good covers, good writing, great interior art. It's a good series. Like I said, Rick Remender really lets me down. And also, I can't not put a Betty cover up here. So Rocketeer Infiltrator 4. There's a nice Zerdy cover with a little Betty on there. So it's just a cover B. It'll be open order. I don't have to spend a lot for it. So
I like the infrared look of it.
Yeah, it's cool. Rocketeer covers are always just cool in general. I'm happier when it's a little James Bond action there with the little behind Betty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And for my tops and tails this week, I told you. Sometimes I carry a theme through, and this was a Gun Honey Doubles Down #2. This is White Dog Comics, Alan Nip, White Metal Virgin variant. So.
Has she got a whip or something? What do you mean you carry it through? Is she holding a whip?
No, we had the 13 coin cover where it was looking through the legs.
The camera is going 5-hole. Is what it's.
Yes. It's
Accurate.
definitely 5-hole. There's several variants of this book as well, where through the 5-hole is in various stages of undress. But again,
Joffrey, thanks for coming in.
It's a view I like. So that's what I went with. That's what we got. All right, Jedi. Who do we got this week? Who do we got? Who do we got for our cosplay?
I actually cannot pronounce her name. I tried before the show. It's
Hioshikos.
I assume the COS on the end stands for cosplay, but it's Hiyoshi. So much like Joe was talking about earlier, these are getting, unless we bring in kind of the same models every week, we don't want to do necessarily.
No.
When it's warranted, we will. But we're trying to bring some different faces, etc., to the show each week. So it means we're kind of having to dip into more of the anime and some of the gaming cosplay, which, correct me if I'm wrong, not many of us, if any of us on this panel, know much about. So I do have to do a little research. The chat can certainly help me out if need to, but I do a little research to see if I can figure out the character and the game, perhaps, or the anime. So in this case, she is cosplaying.
Indeed, she does, Buffy.
This is Zani from Wuthering Waves, which is either a game or anime. I assume it's an anime, maybe. But that's what we have for her. We're going to see another character from Wuthering Waves here in a bit. But we also have Leviathan from Arknights.
Sure.
Any of the gamers out there, let us know if these are good games or not, because we don't care personally if they're good or not.
I'm sure if Ed's out there, Ed will know all these anime stuff. Ed knows all this anime and stuff.
Ed does? Okay. I figure Sam probably does too. And then we have another Wuthering Heights character, Luna from Wuthering Heights.
Good side boob.
Yeah. And then we're going to stray away from games to the why not category with Office Girl. Now, I don't know if Office Girl's a character in anything, but
it's a character in my book.
She's just cosplaying as Office Girl in these set of photos. Hey, it meets the criteria, which is
I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased.
And then speaking of criteria, this is the Jedi slide for USA. Anytime there's a USA bikini with a hot chick in it, then it's definitely going to make the slideshow. So this
America,
is
motherfucker.
USA,
America.
And then lastly is the Joe slant. It's never too early for the holidays, so this is also a Joe slant Merry Christmas slide from Hiroshi. So I believe this is the last slide, which I do normally try to end on a Joe slide if I can. But
put
Merry
that under
Christmas,
my tree any day of the week.
Yeah, nice 5-toe capstone to this week's cosplayer of the week, Hiroshi Cos.
Are you all right with the stocking on the foot, Joe?
I have no problem with stockings.
Hey, Joe's okay with stockings. No,
I am of stockings.
That does turn off some of the feet kind of
some of the purists out there. Some of the purists out there.
Some of the purists, but not Joe. Yeah. Joe's got a what is it? Joe's got a big tent when it comes to
Yes. And I frequently make a big tent when I'm looking at these pictures. It's good stuff.
Camping wheel.
But she does have, I want to say, I'm pretty sure, where did I get that? So she does have IG, obviously, as most do. So look her up and follow if you're so inclined. I can't remember if she had a Facebook page. Just Google her if you're interested in giving her a follow on any of her on any of the platforms where she resides. So we do want to try to. We're gonna highlight them. So we also want to give them some.
Give them a little shout out.
Give them a little shout out. Go check them out.
Push a little traffic their way.
Sure.
Because I'm sure they have probably 100x the views that we get.
Yeah, I'm sure she's on X too. In fact, I'm pretty sure she is on X as well. Yeah. Probably Patreon, if not some of the more adult, mature streaming services as well. So.
All right. And now I feel bad because Dom's not here, so he's not going to be able to hear the song.
He didn't make it.
It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia Comic, Salia. It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia Comic, Salia Comic. Oh, cool. Sale of the week.
All right. So this is pretty cool. I was actually kind of proud of myself because this is something that I'm almost positive we haven't talked about before. And when I came across, when the idea popped into my head, I was actually thinking about another segment that we do from time to time. We haven't done in a while that we might surprise some folks with one of these days when it's on vacation. But this is prison handkerchief art. Yes, prison handkerchief art, and these are pretty cool. These are actually pretty cool. And some of them do go for quite a bit of money. So the first one, as I did last week, and Joe started when I was gone, and it's actually pretty cool because it kind of widens the aperture a little bit of what we talk about and what we can show. So this is the for sale of the week. So these have not been sold, at least not at the time that I made this slide. We have some of these, when you go down to the when they go down to the eBay listing and they go into details, they'll list like the year. Probably some of these are kind of swags. They just guess. So this one actually said 1990. How accurate that is, I have no idea. But this is obviously a Michael Myers Halloween art, and it is for sale for $180 or best offer. So,
and Joe in Mexico.
Yeah, it was made in, according to the listing, it was made in Mexico. Whether or not the artist is from Mexico or whether or not this was actually made in a Mexican prison, I have no idea. Or whether or not it was even made in a prison at all, or if that's just what they call prison art, and it could be made out, on this side of the bars. I have no idea. But anyway, it is called at least prison handkerchief art. The middle one is art of some lovely ladies. This is also they said from 2020 to present. Again, the location that was listed on the listing was Texas. And this one they're asking for $165 or best art. Again, these are pretty detailed and pretty cool, actually. I missed it. Secretly, my roommate in prison was crashing my Well, tell him that we appreciate his art and that we are giving him a shout out. We hope he makes his sale. The next one is very detailed. This is from, again, 2000. It might have been from the same seller. I'm not sure. But 2020 to present, again, asking $350 or best offer. Again, this is like some sort of religion kind of, I don't know, God, maybe Greek mythology type stuff they got going on here. Who knows?
I'm thinking.
But,
I wonder if you're allowed to have an eBay account while you're in prison.
I don't know. I started off thinking, wow, these are actually really cool, and it is kind of cool and niche, I guess, if these were actually made, in a prison. But then, as I said earlier, I kind of got to thinking, like, is this just what's called? Is this like a genre of art now? Is like prison art, and it's just like not really made.
eBay will put some money on the books.
Yeah. So who knows? But it's pretty cool, especially considering, I guess these are done on cloth, handkerchief or cloths, and they're pretty detailed. Okay, so we're actually going to go through.
Jedi does have you are related to Woody Harrelson.
I am related to several notorious criminals. Woody Harrelson's father, Charlie Harrelson, was So anyway, we won't go into all that, but yeah. And then a long time ago, my Blackjack McCall. But okay, that's I think I Uh, but I do actually have where I grew up in East Texas. You were either a school teacher or you were a prison guard. So I have lots of my family was either that worked in prison. Yeah. Some of them were teachers in prisons. So in other words, they taught in prison. They weren't actually in prison. But anyway, so I do have some insider connections. If you're interested, I can ask. All right, next slide. These are actually sold. So this is a 1920, again, listed as Mexico. So whatever that means. This one, again, I guess I need to ask Pete if there's another site I can go to because Pete knows all this stuff. But the site where I normally try to find what the best offers were, it's not been working lately. So we'll just have to go with $250, or it could have been a little less. But this did sell for either $250 or less on May 27th of this year. Again, pretty cool. Obviously, kind of has the Mexican
Días de Muerte kind of feel to it.
Yeah, La Muerta type vibe to it. The middle one, kind of Aztec vibe to it. This one sold for like what is it? Sold for $180, our best offer, also back on May 27th.
Yeah, you got a picture. You got a picture of a lazy pussy there, and then one has a cat on it.
Yeah. And then the last one is actually in color. So actually, I don't know if that takes away from it or not. But prison handkerchief art. Now this one, I will say for this one, just as a disclaimer, this one actually did not say it was made on a handkerchief. It did come up when I did a search for handkerchief art. So whether or not this was actually made on a legit handkerchief or just some other type of fabric, I don't know. So I'll throw that disclaimer out there. But it did pop up in the search, and I did like the picture. So it made the list. But it sold for $100, the best offer, late last month, July 28th. And that is it for this week's That's Not a Comic. The streak continues for now.
Like I said, opening it up a little helped. It helps. It broadens the horizons a little bit. When you start getting the weird shit, it's hard to find stuff that actually sold sometimes.
Look what I made, Mom. Yeah.
It's good stuff. It was a good one this week. I liked it. It was a fun topic. I think we're educating the audience on all kinds of odd collectibles that some people didn't know existed. So it's good stuff. All right, kids. Spotlight tonight. Ignition Press has been out for a year now. So I figured, they've been cranking out a ton of titles. I figured we'd just walk through what they've put out this year and show some of the covers, show some of the books, a little about what they're about, and maybe they'll tickle your fancy. I'm a big indie fan. I will always take a flyer on indie books that look somewhat interesting. So I've been buying a good number of Ignition Press books. A lot of them have been very good. A lot of the art has been fantastic. A lot of the stories have been really good and interesting. As Jedi alluded to earlier, they do put the print run number of the book on the back. They're stamped. So you know what book you got, which I just kind of like as a nice little feature. Whether it holds really any value in there, I mean, maybe if a title gets really hot, maybe, if you happen to have number one of that run, maybe that means something. But it's nice nonetheless to see what the run is.
Yeah, I don't think they actually put like a print run like number one of.
Yeah, there's no of. But they do stamp the back and let you know, which is kind of nice. So let's go through some of these books here. So let's start off with The Beauty. So we got another volume of The Beauty. Again, just focusing on people that are infected with the beauty and the people around them that it affects. Somewhat closer to the show than the original volume, but same creator.
I don't. I haven't read these yet, because honestly, I don't know if my LCS here actually buys them, and I was never able to find any online to read. I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure if these follow the actual TV show or not. To be honest, I'm not sure they do. So,
and Cosmic brings up a very good point. For almost all of their titles, they not only put out an ash can, but they also put out a cold open version as well. So there are some previews of these books that exist out there as well. So for people who think, hey, this title might be going somewhere, look for those ash cans and look for those cold open volumes as well, because sometimes those get a little valuable, especially these books aren't super heavily printed. So they're not massive print runs on these, but again, quality books.
Not with an Ignition, I don't think so, BK.
Again, so we've gotten some fun covers on this beauty run as well. Some nice Lupacino in there, some nice Embit's Citra in there that we highlighted a handful of weeks back. A lot of good art that they've been putting out. There's not a shit ton of variant covers that they put out. You'll maybe get 3 or 4 with issue 1. And then after that, maybe 2 to 3 covers. Murder Podcast, the fun story about people, and if you listen to the podcast, it makes you want to murder. I like the consistency of the covers with the theme that they have with the people on the cover. But some of the variant covers have been really cool as well in that. And I know the book was pretty well received. I read the first couple issues. It was pretty good. Almost all of their books are like, outside of, I think the Beauty probably has the most because it was like the first one that came out. Other than that, most of them are like issue 5 or 6. So like a lot of your LCSs, if they are getting these books, they might still have some in their back bins of the earlier runs as well from this stuff, because it's only been a year. Arcadia, which is a futuristic sci-fi story where humanity is kind of extinct or on the brink of extinction, and kind of a new life form emerges. This is done by the Miranda brothers. Good covers on this. I have not read this book. I do have a couple issues floating around that I haven't gotten to yet. But the covers are great. We are getting a Frizen cover, that one on the far right, which is nice. They've had some good covers on this. They're a lot of fun.
I like the middle right cover. I don't know who did it. But.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember whether that was a the guy that does a lot of I don't know why I'm spacing on the title right now. The other Tinian cover that has all the 8,000 covers, not Something is Killing the Children, but
Department of Truth?
Yeah, Department of Truth. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a Simmons. It's a Simmons cover. There we go. Took me a while, but I got there. But yeah, I'm happy to see. I love the Frizen cover that's coming. And it's nice to see Jenny working on this as well. They get really talented people working on their books, both writers and artists. There's No Place, which is just kind of a dark fantasy adventure. Been some fun covers on that as well. That's one I haven't gotten into, but it is a Seeley book. So if you're a fan of Tim Seeley, there you go. Deluge. Hey, female prison, flood, sea monsters. What more do you need? It's a Colin Bunn book. Colin Bunn writes good horror stuff. A lot of fun covers as well. And like I said, female prison, sea monsters, flood. That's interesting. Voyeur, which has been kind of fun. You have a resort guest kind of figures out that the head of security spies on the guests, but really has an ulterior motive for spying on them. And the guest and the head of security kind of team up to do some robbing.
So this is a book about Dom. Nothing to keep.
I think security at a resort or hotel is about as close as it gets to.
Don only spies on you if you wander into the restroom while he's on break, and then he kind of because he's like, you need to leave. You're interrupting break.
I'm trying to post on Instagram here.
Yeah, you're interrupting my influencer time. Ignition Press is headquarters out of Los Angeles. If anybody was curious, and I'm just curious, so I googled it.
Los Angeles. This is a Leah Williams book, but it has had some fun covers. I like the one with the TV had a nice red tinted second print as well, which is a Joel Jones cover, which is nice. But I do love the cover on the far right. It amused me quite a lot. We got Roots of Madness, which is kind of it's loosely based on history, alternative historical tale with some cosmic horror, but written by Stephanie Williams. You get a lot of cool Juliet Eka covers as well. She's fantastic. So this is one that just has some really cool artwork, really good, interesting story. So Stephanie Williams is hot right now. So Bloodline. So America is in its final throes, and you just add vampires in. So there we go. That's fun. And there have been some fun covers, and there was a nice Lotte cover in there. It's been some fun covers. So for all you vampire fans, Bloodline. Slightly different vampire too. Ripcord, which has been the Fortnite covers on these have been absolutely awesome. Colin Bunn, again, the guy writes some good horror stuff. It's very readable. So basically there's an addictive drug that just turns you into a homicidal maniac. So people get addicted to the drug, turns them into a homicidal maniac, craziness ensues. Again, great covers. Fortnite covers are absolutely fantastic.
You know, a lot of these, again, I'm kind of going through their website too now because as you go through these, I'm just curious because I never really thought about what all they might have out there. But they have several titles. But it seems like a lot of these kind of fly under the radar. Like a lot of these, unless I see them on here, it's something maybe you brought up in the now and laters or something. You don't really hear about a lot of these. So
no.
Maybe they need to get Vito to do some covers for them or something. I don't know, something to bring a spotlight on them. But a lot of these are very much under the. I mean, I saw Frizen, so that's cool. So that's not maybe Frizen's a big name, but yeah, a lot of these are.
But I mean, they get solid writers, they get solid artists that have names, in the industry. And like I said, the books are very nice, good quality books. I just think, a lot of LCSs, the way LCSs are about indies. Yeah, Ripcord was, initially Ripcord had some buzz behind it when it came out. And like most indies always get a lot of heat initially. And then like everything in the comics, it just, there's something new the week after, then people forget about it. But again, most of these, like I said, most of these titles, they're on like maybe issue 5, issue 6. So they're not too far into the runs either. So it is accessible if you have a store that is buying them. They'll probably have some of the back issues to be able to fill a run. Love Ignited was a one-shot anthology. There was a nice I love Corinne Howe a lot. There's a Corinne Howe cover there. There was the nice Tulaski cover there on the left. That was a ratio. That was a beautiful cover. I think I got a few copies of that myself. You had Just Brutal, where you're in your modern day family, and you find out that the mother and father are actual barbarians. So family secrets get a little crazy. Has some fun covers there. Looks like a fun little read.
Hey, what's going on, Sarah?
I like that they're kind of all over with stories. There's kind of a little something there for everybody. They haven't fallen into like, oh, we're just doing horror, we're just doing this. Just got a little something for everybody. The other half, so these two gentlemen are married. They're a bit of an odd couple, and they're PIs, and get an interesting detective story out of it. There are some pretty covers in there as well. That's a really nice low-take cover on the far left. The Savage cover was nice as well. They've been putting out Tyler Rake, which is an Extraction story. So for you fans of Extraction on Netflix and enjoyed the movies, the Extraction movies with the Hemsworth,
they were bad.
You can pick up the Tyler Rake books and get a little prequel action here as well. And again, it's I like Netflix movies a lot, so I think if you like those types of stories, it's they're good, solid books. They must own the rights for this right now as well, because they did re-release the Q-Dad, which is also an Extraction story. This is a trade paperback. It's a nice Panosian cover as well.
For a bit.
Yeah, but it's a nice Panosian cover as well. I forget who put this. I think Oni Press originally put this out in individual issues. Yeah, but they've collected it and put it in nice trade paperback with a nice Panosian cover for you. Everyone loves a jewel thief. You have kind of a bored novelist who decides to pull off a jewel heist, and then the book takes a little twist a little bit in. But again, we're getting another Seeley book. Again, I love the cover on the left. I'll never knock a stripper cover. It's always fun.
Hope he's got plenty of dollar bills. I have a lot of these stacked up and just a bit behind in my reading. But this is one that is on my pull list, so I'm looking forward to digging into that. Innards. So this is a little Journey to the Center of the Earth kind of sci-fi thriller. Again, some interesting covers on that. You get Showdown, which is a revenge thriller. Girl comes back to her hometown to take out a little bit of revenge on somebody that did her family dirty. Bad Thoughts. This one is on, I think, issue 3 right now. So there's a soldier who could read minds, and it's kind of part of his gig. A lot of very, very fun covers on these as well. I like the art through this series. And again, this is Andre Parks is doing this, who's also doing those Extraction books as well.
His head is exploding.
Yes. It's the Bad Thoughts. There's the Bad Thoughts in there.
You got a scanner scene in this?
Yeah. You got a little rom-com in there. Like I said, there's a little something for everybody in there.
What the hell is going on this thing?
It's a Nicolette Balderini cover. I like her artwork. She does some fun artwork. But again, this is not a title that's up my alley, but I do like the artist on this cover. Dispatched. So you got a guy who is an ex Black Ops operator who then becomes a delivery man and then gets dragged into some craziness.
Please be it. Would be somebody. What if he was a DoorDash guy? That would be awesome. He was a DoorDash assassin.
But yeah, this one's on.
I'm copyrighting it right now. Somebody, I said it here. You guys heard it.
Yeah, I think this is on like issue 3 or 4 right now. So again, a lot of chances to catch up on some of these titles if something. Find something.
Maybe that's what happened in your package.
I don't want to. I was kind of, when I saw that cover, I was like, what is going on in there?
There's just a lot of dead people back behind them. Minotaur, which isn't really about a Minotaur. No. It's about AI and supercomputer and kind of becomes a little sentient, and they shut it down, and maybe they don't really shut it down all the way. So this one again has some fun covers in it as well. Sicko, which has a little bit of buzz. People have been talking about Sicko. I know I've been talking about Sicko. I think a lot of people that I've talked to that have read it kind of enjoyed it, even though it's a Tinny Howard book. I'm sorry, Terry. So a girl whose kind of illness becomes her superpower, and she can use her illnesses and symptoms to fight crime.
All right, wait a minute. Can she manipulate blood like that girl in Gen V or something?
She can manipulate her snot.
Okay, so that's something out of what's that anime? What's the live action anime where they something about the sailing guy? One Piece. They had a One Piece. One of the assassins could take a booger and they would explode. They were like little booger hand grenades.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
But I will tell you, the Sicko covers have been very good.
Styx is not good in boogies and exploding boogers. All right, Styx. I'll keep trying.
Had a cool Juliet NECA cover in there. The one on the far right has not come out yet, but that is a Sebastian Fiumara cover. So that's his covers are always fantastic.
Come on, Terry. Don't be like that.
Are you saying ooh because it's Tinny Howard or ooh because of the boogers?
Both.
The Patron. Interesting concept. I know I have this on my pool. So basically you have an art patron who, builds up these artists and then kills them so that their work becomes more valuable. It's an interesting concept. Conceptually, I like a lot of these books. They're interesting. Thank you, Terry.
I hate to interrupt your thing. But
yeah.
Did Mystery Man have a guy that could have exploding boogers? I know they had the fart guy. Did the Mystery Man have a booger exploding guy?
He had a lot of snot at a lot of times.
I know he had the guy that farted a lot. Booger bombs. Yeah, that's One Piece. Sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. I interrupted your flow with our curiosities about body excrement.
My flow is strong. Cul-de-sac, which is a newer book that recently came out. Again, another Colin Bunn book. Interesting concept. You move to a new house, and the whole neighborhood happens to be a cult. A lot of good covers in this. A lot of if you like good fun horror covers, a lot of good covers in this.
Kind of like what was the name of that one series, The Americans, where it's like a Russian move into the
TV series,
maybe like a sleeper Russian,
sleeper cell,
sleeper cell of Russian spies, or
in this case, it's a demonic cult.
Yeah.
And then some books that are coming soon. We get Prima Operata, which is a little space ballerina action.
Okay.
Hey, it is what it is. It's what it is. It's coming.
Little Aida in space.
I enjoyed the cover. This is a cover for issue 2.
I like how she's peeling in there or whatever.
We're getting a little dark Ozark folk horror with the folk of Dooney Hollow. So if you like a little dark American folk horror, there you go.
Like cryptics or just like a horror?
I don't know. It's coming out. It's not out yet.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah, Cul-de-sac. Colin Bunn does good stuff. And I believe this is, I don't know whether this is not the last one yet. 12-foot skeleton, which is coming out. That's just what the title says. It's about a 12-foot skeleton.
Is that one of those skeletons you get at the Home Depot?
And 2 kids that encounter the 12-foot skeleton. So this one is coming. Again, it's Seeley, it's Ben Templesmith. So again, they're putting good teams of people on these books. So get out there and read them, kids. We're getting Mad Science Division. This seems up your alley. Styx is a fun read. So this executive who was kind of put in his position via nepotism has been tasked with cutting 30% from the division of Mad Science in the company that he works for, and craziness ensues. It sounds like fun.
It does. That does sound like it. At first, you're like, okay, that sounds very, but then you're like,
He's
oh,
ahead
so
on
who's
it.
he going to
Ahead
cut?
on
You know,
it?
do they have any sort of like, you have any workplace raids and stuff?
Yeah, it's
Take that to different places.
for those of us that work in the corporate environment. I think it'll be an interesting read.
I squish your head.
We're going to be getting East Side Saints as well, so we get Teen Latina Demon Hunter. That's good. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, you got
that's
me.
good enough for me. Like I said, I wasn't writing big write-ups for these. That's the gist of it. She's a Teen Latina Demon Hunter. She takes over the family business
with
of
more words. Teen Latina Demon Hunter.
That sells it for me, because I know there'll be some badass artwork. There'll be some cool horror shit in there. So they got me sold on that one. And last but not least, they released Airwalker, the trade paperback. This was actually from the mind of Stan Lee. So Stan Lee is credited as one of the writers on this. So
wow.
That's what we got from Ignition Press. That's pretty much every title that they've had this year.
That's pretty busy for first year.
I think it's a good, solid first year. It's a nice wide swath.
Did you do a count? Do you know what the count was as far as their releases? How many titles?
No, but I'm guessing. I'd say, based on how many I did 2 pages for in here, probably about 30, 25, 30 maybe.
That's pretty good. I mean, especially for your first year, you're looking at like 2 to 3, maybe close to 4 releases a month or something. It's pretty good.
Yeah. It's I think it's been a good year for them. And like I said, I like the fact that they have they're doing the Extraction series, which at least has a tie into Netflix. So maybe that gets some people reading.
I know you were focused on titles and not necessarily business models, but are they kind of like Image, where the creators have retained like stock or control of their process?
I have absolutely no clue what their model is there. I just know I'm very pleased with the team ups that they've been putting together, because I haven't really run into any of these where the interior art was just like bad or anything like that. So the interior art's been good. Most of the stories I've read have been pretty decent. The cover art's been great. Quality of the books has been good. And like I said, I love the fact that they stamp the back. Whether it means anything or not, I don't care. But it's interesting.
I knew we were going to kind of maybe circle back to that. So, and again, very baseline research, but I went to eBay and I just did because if there is a number 1 out there, right? If you're like 00001, somebody's going to try to throw that up on eBay and sell it for a premium. I did not see any. Now, maybe my search criteria was not right. I did not see any. So I'm wondering, do they vault like the first 1 through 10 or something like that, or if there actually are number 1s out there? Because I would think you would see those somewhere.
Maybe if they hit a really hot title at some point, then you see it maybe.
Yeah,
but I mean, at this point, they've had books that have had some a little bit of heat behind them, but nothing that's been just there's like something that is killing the children, where people are out there, running up books and stuff like that. So maybe if you get a really hot title out there, somebody will do it. Or if one of the titles hits later on, people start going back and looking. A lot of people, how many people even take books out of the goddamn bag and board anymore?
That's
some people might even not know it's there.
If they have I was curious if they have any. Of course, there's always going to be sites out there that do it off the books, so to speak. But I wonder if they do any like online readers, if you know what I mean, like
yeah, I haven't seen
Keen
it.
Spot or some of those.
Yeah,
people.
it'd be interesting. But like I said, being as young as they are, if you do have an LCS that does happen to grab these, there's always a chance. You look back behind the current issue, and a lot of times you'll have the last couple issues back there. So, I mean, for a lot of these titles, that pretty much gets you the whole run so far.
I'm also curious, and again, I know this wasn't the focus of your research, so I'm not playing Stump the Chump or anything like that. I'm just curious. I wonder do they do multiple prints? Like, did you notice if they had done any second or third prints on any of these titles?
I'm trying to remember whether I think a couple of them did. I'm trying to remember. I didn't see too many second prints in anything that was there, but I mean, there weren't like a ton of multiple prints on anything. I don't recall seeing any, but then again,
well, you kind of said it earlier that like the LCSs don't necessarily buy into the indie stuff anyway, so there's probably short print runs anyway.
And when they do buy into them, it's known quantities. So you'll get a Mad Cave book here, or an Oni book here, or something like that.
Right.
Like I said, I'm hoping more LCSs buy into getting Ignition Press books, because they are good. They are enjoyable. I think there's a little something for everybody in there. Not everything is going to always meet your fancy, but the number of different titles and different genres that they have in there, I think for the first year, there's a lot of good stuff in there. So, like I said, I'm interested to see what they do in year 2. Like I said, quality product that I'm very pleased with. I buy a lot of indies. I would say 98% of the books that I buy are indies. I buy very little Marvel and DC. Marvel and DC it doesn't interest me that much. I don't buy a lot of it. I don't speculate on a lot of Marvel and DC stuff. So, I buy a few here and there, but most of what I buy is indie books. So I'm happy to see another indie publisher out there that's putting good teams together, putting together quality products. Trust me, there's a lot of indie publishers out there that just kind of dump some stuff out there, and it's like, they might grab you with a cover here and there and be like, oh, I'm going to buy that. And then you open it and you're like, oh, what is this? But like I said, they've been putting together some good stuff. So
yeah, I can think of a couple publishers like that.
Yeah. I'm not going to name any names and shame anybody, but yeah, there's a few. So that's Ignition Press, kids. I hope you enjoyed the rundown. That was fun to do. Like I said, I had no topic this week up until Thursday, and then I realized Ignition Press had their 1-year anniversary, and I was like, oh, you know what? Let's go through there. AMP is good. AMP is good as well. Like I said, I like some of these small publishers they're out there putting out quality products, taking a flyer and going out and getting some talent and good people out there to put out some books. So it's good stuff. Good stuff. So
I will say that a lot of these titles that you showed, I have seen in dollar bins over the course of the year.
I'm not surprised.
They end up so
especially new books. You know the way new books are. You go into an LCS, there's always a bunch of short boxes that are sitting out there. That's like, oh, this is the stuff from last month, and they just want to move books.
And that is no way a slight on these books. It just happens to be, the LCSs want to move it, so they put in their dollar bins.
It's the nature of the industry. A lot of people don't want to take a flyer on an indie book. I don't understand why. It's different stories. It's not the same old shit over and over and over again with the same old characters. It's something new and a different story. And most of them don't have super long runs. So it's like, I can get invested in this for a 10-issue run or a 15-issue run and enjoy a story. And then maybe maybe that's the end of it. You never see it again, and that's fine. But yeah, I'm kind of miss Scout as well.
Yeah. In an age when people are always looking for new stories, and stop giving us independent publishing is really the way to go, because they are giving you those new stories and things you don't really see every day. So,
and like I said, it's to me, it's like, it's not a huge investment. I don't have to read a run to 100 and have to have read the 100 books before and the 65 tie-ins with blah blah. I don't have to deal with any of that bullshit. I could just read a story and enjoy it. So that's what we got this week. So
real quick, Cosme, I asked this earlier. Joe wasn't sure, and I don't know. They probably have to Google it to find out and do a little digging. We don't know off the top of our head if this is created or not.
I'll look when you guys are going through the what we're reading. I'll figure it out. So Dom, even if he was here, he wouldn't have read anything anyway. So we love you, Dom, but we know where the expectation is.
It'd be funny if this was the 1 week where Dom actually read something. So for me,
what you got?
The book that I said I was going to read last week but didn't is Warlord or Altered State Warlords. So I did actually read it this week. So this is issue 2 is out. So we got introduced to, not really introduced, but at least this story introduced John Carter. At issue 1, we had Deja Thoris and Red Sonja. So in this issue, we got John Carter showing up. They are forming an alliance with some of the aliens on Mars to battle the big bad. And in this issue, they also unfroze Red Sonja, who got turned to stone like 10,000 years earlier or something like that. Going to read this. It's pretty easy read. Nothing too deep, or a degree in Warlords, Altered States to follow this.
Most of those are pretty easy reads when they have the a little crossover type action.
I also, I haven't read a Star Wars comic in forever, but because I kind of needed something, I didn't want to. Normally, I try to have at least 3 things on here, so I wanted to, at least be able to talk about something. I did read Kylo, the new Kylo story. I don't know, it's pretty good. Will I keep reading it? Maybe. I don't know. But basically, Kylo is taking charge of the First Order again, because in his absence, they've kind of gone to shit and started infighting and stuff. So he's kind of solidifying the Order. So basically, that's in a nutshell. And then I just got this one in this week as far as the PDF. I've not gotten the actual physical copies yet, but I did read Dungeons and Double D's Kickstarter.
Nice.
It is not, well, it is, but isn't what the title insinuates. It is very much a kind of a Dungeons and Dragons themed adventure. I wouldn't say, while there are some, what was the word you used? Buxom. Is that what you said, Styx?
Yes.
That's all I could get up of it. There are some buxom main characters in here.
I see some Dravacus, so I know why this was funded.
Yeah, this was Dravacus as well as that's a Yum. The first one's a Yum. There's 3 covers on here. So you have the Yum with the feet. You have Shikari in the middle, and then Dravacus on the far right there as far as the covers go. So some very fun artists as far as doing the covers. The inside is not, the covers are a little misleading, as basically the Yum character here with the feet up in the air. I don't even know who that character is. I haven't seen this character. That character was not in the comic as far as I could see.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. The other characters, I think those may be the same characters as far as the Sakari and the Dervakas character. She shows up at the very end of the comic. So I assume there'll be more of her in issue 2 when it comes out next year or whenever they decide to do it. But it is kind of a Dungeons and Dragons adventure. You can definitely, if you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons, and I've only played it once, but even that, you can kind of tell that this definitely has a Dungeons and Dragons flavor to it, as far as the adventure. But it's a mature Dungeons and Dragons. That being said, I'm a little frustrated by this one, and not frustrated as in I'm a complete pervert, but it's frustrating in that I know why I read these and why I report on these and why some members of our audience like this segment. Kind of a fake out on this one. So we did have one sex scene, although it was very brief. Not really, I don't even think it was XXX, to be honest with you. And then when you thought you were going to get another one, the guy gets cock blocked and he don't even get the freaking scene. So gets some squire or some bullshit shows up and just totally cock blocks the guy.
We need a Vanya Blue Balls
definitely for this one. So while it did have nudity, it did have a sex scene. It wasn't a very graphic sex scene. So because of that, it's only going to get a 1 on the Vanya scale. It was kind of nowhere near what we saw with Jungle Fantasy or even Vanya, the Lost Warrior. So it's going to get a 1 on the Vanya scale. But still, if you like mature, it got great cover candy. Which is what I like as far as the Dervakas goes, which is I think what I know that's what I backed on this one. But can be a little. It's just if you like Dungeons and Dragons and you want a little mature flavor to it, this might be right up your alley. But again, it's not extremely graphic either. So that's what I have for this week's.
Excellent. A little bit about Ignition Press. Thank you, Cosmic. He's been putting some stuff up in there. Now on their website, they say creator-driven, not necessarily creator-owned stories. But what does it say, Vic? Philip Sablick was the president of publishing and marketing at Boom. They got some other bigger guns in there as well in terms of people from the film industry, which is kind of nice. Which I think will help them get some of these things maybe optioned, which would be nice. Yeah, they have a nice group of executives over there, which seem to be doing well. Like I said, doesn't on their website explicitly say creator-owned stories, just creator-driven. But I'm guessing they're probably getting a little handful of something out of that in terms of the rights. So yeah, good stuff. All right. So for me this week, Silent Sun. Good stuff. I had to get this from Curator of Comics. Great book. The art in this is fantastic. The cover is great. It is black and white. It is a larger book. It's about a little smaller than Trade, but thickness wise, it's there. It's a square bound. You know what? They might be dollar bin books, but I like reading them, and they're good stuff. So this book, I had bought the ash can, and I was anxiously awaiting the first volume. It did not disappoint. Dylan Garber wrote this and did the art in it. The art is, granted, it's black and white, but the art in here, let me make myself larger here. The art in this thing is really fantastic. Let me find something that doesn't have anything horrible on it. The art in this is fantastic. it is good stuff. The basic story is a woman's been having these nightmares, and things from her nightmares seem to start to bleed over into reality. And that's pretty much what you get with it's a good setup. I think it's a good setup for a first volume. Like I said, all of the artwork is fantastic. A little bit of nudity, but not a ton. I don't know. I at times I get a little bit of a Frank Cho feel out of it, but like I said, the artwork is all really fantastic. It's good stuff. It's a good story. I highly recommend it. You can get it over at Curator of Comics. I don't think this was. I don't know if this was in stores, but it was a fantastic read. And like I said, the ash can was great, which kind of gave you the first slight little chunk of the story. But I'm anxiously awaiting too. And like I said, it as good as that artwork is, that's the person that's doing the interiors, and the artwork is just as good on the inside, even though it's black and white.
Quality paper too on that.
Yeah, it's cardstock trade, square bound, heavier stock paper in there as well. But again, I highly recommend it. Good creator, and a good store. So,
hey, real quick, don't have to go back to my slide, but who owns the rights to Tarzan? Is that Dynamite?
I think that's
Titan.
public domain.
Yeah, I think it's public domain, but I think, if I'm not wrong, I think Titan.
So
somebody's coming out with a Tarzan book soon.
Well, the reason I ask, and I forgot to mention this when I was going my reviews, but in Altered States Warlords, it seems like they introduced Lord Greystoke? What's Tarzan's?
Oh, Greystoke.
Greystoke, yeah. Right? That's Tarzan.
Yeah, I mean, it's in public domain. You can always do that.
Yeah, he got introduced at the very end of the comic too. So if you're a Tarzan fan, we look like we're getting Tarzan in this comic too. Maybe
was that the Christopher Lambert movie, Greystoke, Son of Tarzan, or something?
Yeah, poor guy. Poor guy had some problems this week in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, saw that.
Poor Lambert. There can be only one. Alien Books is doing a new Tarzan, Tarzan Beyond. So Alien Books. The first issue came out June 10th of this year. Second one on July 22nd, and the next one will be coming out September 9th from Alien Books. So you are getting a Tarzan Beyond. Like I said, I think most of Edgar Rice Burroughs stuff is in public domain by this point. Yes. So, it's just like we get Conan through Titan, but then we get the Sumerian through other titles. Yeah, same thing. So, good stuff. Styx, do you read anything this week?
No, nothing this week. I do have to read my Doctor Who book yet, but nope, no reading for me this week.
That's all right. All right, I do have a recommendation this week. Okay. She dances. All right, so my recommendation this week. Why not? It is available on Tubi. It's fucking Sonny Chiba. It's a Sonny Chiba. It's the Sonny Chiba. I mean,
what the fuck is that? Sonny Chiba.
You're not familiar with Sonny Chiba?
So I've mentioned this before.
You've seen Kill Bill, haven't you?
I have. I've seen it once, probably. I've mentioned this before, and I'm just judging this by the poster that you put up. I am not a big karate martial arts movie person, so I'm not really a big fan of those. So just judging by the poster you put up here, I'm assuming that's the genre that this movie is. So
yeah, this if you like just a good kung fu fighting fucking movie, it is fun. I put these on late at night, and I love, like, if I doze off, waking up to It's a lot of fun. Sonny Chiba emotes a lot in these movies. And if you enjoy Street Fighter 2 is also available on Tubi. Like I said, we like to plug these things that are free. You know, not you don't got to pay for everything in this world.
You pay
but
for
like I
it
said,
and your time watching the commercials. That's what you paid for.
You know what? All the goddamn streaming services are giving me this with the commercials now anyway, and I refuse to pay up. I paid up once for no commercials. Then they gave me commercials and tell me I got to pay up again for no commercials. No, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
This, yeah, that would piss me off too. But
yeah, Prime. There never used to be commercials on Prime. Then it's like, well, if you don't want commercials, now you got to pay up for it. Screw all that. I pay for enough services. Tubi is free, and if the commercials keep it free with the quality of stuff that they have on there, stuff that I can't find anywhere else, I will happily watch a few commercials. And their commercials aren't actually that long either, which isn't bad. It's not like a few of those free ones where it's like, oh, here's 6 minutes of commercials in between, so it's not too bad. But enjoy some Sonny Chiba. He's such a badass, and he's so hilarious. It's definitely worth it. Even if you just watch Street Fighter 1, like I said, if you like it, go for Street Fighter 2. Thank you very much, Stink.
Thank you, Stink.
Thank you very much, Stink. Appreciate it. He does have a little bit of the Chia Pet hair, but he's fantastic. And like I said, they're fun, hilarious movies to watch as well. You'll be entertained. For all, and I think they have a good number of Sonny Chiba movies on Tubi as well. So if you enjoy Street Fighter or Street Fighter 2, there's plenty to choose from up on the Tubi. So I've been watching a lot of foreign stuff. I don't watch a ton of American stuff on Tubi that much anymore because they have such great Japanese stuff that's up there, and it's just good stuff. Good stuff. Enjoy it. Sorry, Jedi. I know you hate subtitles. This is one you can watch and you don't really need the subtitles. You just watch the movie.
As I mentioned before, for whatever reason, it's a little quirk of mine. I don't mind subtitles on Asian movies. It's when it's these European movies that when they put subtitles on.
Throw you off?
That throws me off, yeah. Hey, can I talk about what I watched this week? Because I had to make a list. I watched a lot. So let me go through some of these. And then we're going to end up maybe talking Silo a little bit if Styx is caught up. So I watched, if you're a fan of Kevin Hart, watch 72 Hours. I thought that was, that's one of the funniest Kevin Hart. I think that was one of the funniest movies Kevin Hart has done in a while, I thought.
I did watch it. I found it to be watchable. I got a few chuckles at it. All I wanted was like, make me laugh a couple times. I'll be fine with it.
Well, then all you needed was the whale dick, and that's enough. You're
the whale dick was the Cat Williams cameo was that made me happy. That was fun.
To me, this was like I say classic. Not that Kevin Williams has been around for a long time, but he's been around a while. Or not Kevin Williams, Kevin Hart. This was more classic Kevin Hart kind of silly comedy that made me laugh.
Wow.
So I watched Redux. Has anybody watched that? Redux, or Redo, I guess, depending on
Redo.
REDUX.
UX. Yeah.
So it was pretty good. Kind of a time travel or universal hopping movie that I thought was pretty good about a woman who, for whatever reason, it never really explains how the technology, apparently only her dimension her dimension has this technology hop from one dimension to the other. And in her dimension where she's from, her daughter was brutally killed. So now these other dimensions and kill her before he can, hopefully before he can kill her daughter in that dimension. So cool. Not really, great movie, kind of good. So I watched Obsession. So
good. I finally watched it. It's a great movie. It's fun.
Well, Styx, I don't know if you've watched it. If you, it's now free on Peacock. So if you have it, you don't want spoilers, you might want to mute us real quick. But I thought it was pretty good. It was different than I thought it would. I guess the reason behind the girl's craziness was different than what I thought it was going to be. I thought she was just going to be psycho for no real reason, as opposed to why she was psycho. So I thought it was pretty good in that it was a different angle. The only thing I didn't like that I thought was dumb was when the best friend or whatever made the wish and it started raining money. I thought that was dumb. I was like, I feel like they could have done that differently. Like if he wanted to be, like, change it a little bit to where if he wanted to be a millionaire, suddenly he gets a phone call that his rich dad and whole family were killed in a car accident or something. I don't know, something.
Yes, but the sequence of actions that happened in that scene happened so quickly that I'm kind of okay with it.
You're okay with it? And then again, according to that page he went through, not every wish is granted. So, the fact that, I want to be a billionaire and it starts raining, it could have just been like nothing happened. Anyway, that was the only thing that bothered me a little bit. I kind of thought that was silly. But other than that, I thought it was pretty good. The actress that played the nut girl, freaking brilliant. I thought she is I don't know, I think she's been in a couple other movies. I thought she did a fantastic job of playing psycho, or just like just crazy girlfriend. I thought she was brilliant. Also, I think, and Dom's not here, but I think if they ever decided to do a Padme movie, I think she would make a great Padme because she looks a lot like what's her name?
She looks like someone who would be uninterested in their kids.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, she's already great at playing a psycho, but I don't know why I can't think of the girl's name that played Padme right now.
She's pre-given up.
Natalie Portman?
Yeah, she does look a lot like Natalie Portman to me. At least a lot closer to Natalie Portman than some of the other actresses that have been mentioned that could play that. Yeah. Another show I watched, The Last House on Netflix, I thought was pretty good.
I did watch that.
I thought the ending was kind of kumbaya a little bit, like, okay, we didn't kill you, so now we're all friends. I thought that was kind of like cliche or whatever, but up until then, I thought it was decent. It was a decent, different type of movie, I guess. Whereas suddenly the people are in the aquarium as opposed to sea creatures or whatever. I thought it was okay. Did you like it, or do you think it was?
I learned a valuable lesson. Don't play with ferrets.
Yeah, don't play with ferrets, especially feral ferrets.
It kept my attention. Like a movie like that, I'm very rarely going to be just like wowed by. I just wanted to keep my attention, and it did.
I mean, it was unique, I guess. It's the plot and the kind of the angles that they went at it, I thought were kind of unique. It wasn't a great movie, and again, the ending of it was kind of cliche. Like, okay, all right. So
I mean, it was a little loose in terms of why are they really doing that? Yeah. And why is there a good one? Why is there a bad? Why do they care? Why? But for what it was, it's like, okay, I got it. They were stuck in there. Now they're not. And
I guess, the other people that died, like the older couple, the doctor that died in their house, why did they die of seemingly like starvation and the creatures not break into their house? I guess because the whole plan was for the people to die of starvation. But when this one family wasn't dying because of how innovative and kind of lucky they were in their situation, they're like, okay, now we have to like actually go in and try to kill these people. Or I don't know. So some of the series that I watched. So I've been watching Ted Lasso, the new Ted Lasso on Apple, which I am enjoying. Although my brother and some of my friends don't seem to like the new season of Ted Lasso because they say it's weak and it's dumb. I'm like, it's Ted Lasso.
It's
of
Ted
course,
Lasso, wasn't it? Hasn't it always been kind of weak and dumb?
yeah. I don't understand how what you're seeing in this season of Ted Lasso isn't the same shit we got in the other first 3 seasons of Ted Lasso. The only difference is he's coaching females now instead of a men's soccer team. And other than that, it's the same character. It's the same quirky, like silly character. So I don't get it. I'm enjoying it. I think it's just as good as the other seasons personally. A series that's on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix. Best Medicine. I thought was pretty good. It's kind of a comedy in a way. So I thought that was pretty good. I won't go into a whole lot of detail about it. It's just one of those things that I stumbled upon and started watching and ended up kind of binging it over 2 days. We talked about it before we started airing. The new Reacher series dropped this week with episodes 1 and 2.
And 3.
Episodes 1, 2, and 3. You're right. Yeah. So this is season 3 or season 4? Season 4, yeah. So I don't know. I like it. It's Reacher. It's the same. It's Reacher.
I like Reacher when he's kind of on his own and then kind of pulls together a ragtag group of people to do whatever, versus the season where he was with his old team.
I keep waiting for him to pull his old team back into this one. He hasn't done it yet. We're only on episode 3,
and we're getting a spinoff series with the one girl that worked with him, I believe, at some point. But like I said, I like when Reacher's just kind of alone, and he's just Reacher, and he has to do Reacher shit. It's a guilty pleasure. It ain't high art, but I enjoy it.
I like the Reacher that's, like you said, is on his own, and even the same Reacher traits, if you will, as the Tom Cruise Reacher, is where he walks into a room of adversaries and tells them exactly what's going to happen.
Yes.
and then it plays out. That's the Reacher I like.
I also like seeing a man killed with chopsticks. I thought that was fun.
Yeah. Anything can be a weapon when you're a Reacher.
I enjoy it.
So before we get into the last two, Lucky, I'm liking Lucky. I'm caught up on Lucky.
I'm enjoying it a lot. It's been very enjoyable.
Yeah, watch Lucky. It may not be something that if you haven't started watching it yet, it might not be something that's easily bingeable through like the first whatever episode it's on now, 7 episodes.
Oh, I would. Like if I started watching that, I wouldn't stop.
As a weekly, I'm enjoying it a lot.
I wish I could binge it because it kills me at the end of every episode because I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, they leave it?
I mean, it hasn't been like, they leave it enough that I'm just like, I need more. I've just been enjoying it. And when I'm watching a story like that, I want to get through it all. But Apple's going to Apple.
So before we get into my last 2 things that we're going to talk about, Joe, I don't know if you knew this or not. I didn't know this until I saw it pop up. Revival season 2 starts next week, 23rd.
It does? I knew.
August 23rd.
I thought, what was it? Who had picked it up, the season 1 for, was it Netflix that picked it up? What was it on originally?
I want to say Prime. Was it Prime?
It was a sci-fi show, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right. It was. So maybe it's Hulu. I don't know.
But I think I know Netflix picked up season 1 to replace season 1, but I didn't hear that there was a season 2. I thought,
Styx, can you get on that for us?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. But it is, I think 23rd or 24th. I want to say 23rd is when season 2 starts. And I did not know that until I just happened to see it pop up.
And for anyone who wants to know, that's what the ignition numbers look like. If one can actually make that out there, if I tilt it a little bit, there we go. So they stamp them all on the back there.
It doesn't give you the print run, but it'll let you know what copy you have. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, and it does say unlock your story, Ignition Press, but I don't think that ignitionpress.com, but I don't think that actually does anything. So, but like I said, you do get your numbering.
So House of Dragons wrapped up its season 3 this.
Yeah.
Right? So we're getting season 4 is going to be the final season, from what I understand. So they're gonna. I understand it's not following the books exactly, just for sake of time and season restraints. So and that's fine with me because I have no idea how the books go. To be honest, I never did.
Yeah, I've never read the books. I just Rhaenyra's gonna get some comeuppance, I think.
Yeah, American Horror Story's coming back too. You're right, Tyson. Yeah.
So you might be confused, Jedi, because I don't see a season 2 for it, but I do see that Revival. I do see Revival is going to be coming onto Netflix August 24th.
Oh, is that what I saw? Oh, that's a bummer. I could have swore I saw season 2.
I do see that. According to this, no season 2 plans are in the books yet.
Okay. Well, I'm a dummy then. All right. I could have swore I saw that. Maybe that is what I saw then. Maybe I just got excited and ignored the details, the fine print.
There's something about American Horror Story. I like the first season. I kind of like the second season. I like the first season. I like the one with the witches. I like the one with the circus. But then after that, I couldn't do it. There's something about Ryan Murphy, and I had problems with the beauty as well at times. There's something about Ryan Murphy with having to put in. You throw in some singing here, unnecessary. It's fine for some. It just ain't my cup of tea sometimes.
Not every program needs a breakout in song. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, for my taste, some people like that shit. Bruce loves that shit, but not me.
The
Friday the 13th series looks great as well. I'm very excited about Crystal Lake.
I don't know what's going on with House of Dragons. I am enjoying it. I was a little sad that it was over because when I realized that episode 8 was the season finale, I was a little sad. But I do think Rhaenyra is obviously. I think at some point she's going to die. I think she has to, but she is just not made it. She's not. She's not leadership material. I don't think she's just too concerned about being liked and loved or whatever to be a good
I loved Aegon. Aegon in the last episode was fantastic. When he confronted his brother.
Oh yeah,
that was such a fun scene.
I still don't understand why you got Aegon and then Day whatever the brother's name is, the one-eyed brother. Like you already tried to kill him once. Are you telling me that you can't take? It's just you and your girlfriend in this castle. You telling me you can't? He's a broken man. He's a broken man. I mean, his dragon was there, so that's probably why too. But I mean, just take the motherfucker out. But then I forget his dragon was there too, so he probably got fried if he did that. So
he's a broken man. He's a broken man.
Yeah, I still think the one Damien or whatever, the young prince, which is the one I think is actually, other than the redheaded what's her name, Olivia Stone, whatever her name is, who I've had a crush on since
Allison.
Allison, yeah, I've had a crush on her since Bates Motel. But anyway, I think she's just a redhead next door. She's just
she's adorable.
She's adorable. Yeah. Other than her, I do think the young Prince Damien or whatever his name is would make the best king. But anyway,
no, I knew I'd talk about singing in musicals, and Bruce would show up.
Bruce is here. He liked the Marvels. And then okay, Styx, let's do it. What are you thinking about? Because we're already in season. Next week is the season finale already of Silo, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I could binge the whole thing at once. That's great.
Yeah.
You can spoil whatever. I don't care. I don't care about spoilers.
What I'll say probably really hardly really much to say really in the series is, in my opinion, there's a lot of time jumping. There's a lot of going back and forth between.
You notice there's no transition too. You gotta get used to that. It'll go. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
No, jumps right into the
It'll just go right to the past and then right back to the future. But I mean, obviously, with the settings and everything, it's easy to kind of tell. Okay, well, they're in an airplane or whatever, so it's easy to know what time frame you're in. But there's no present day or 30 years ago or whatever. However, it's 100 more than 30 years ago. But.
So I've seen this happen in some shows, and it happened in this show where you start off at a certain point in the season, and you get to a certain point, all of a sudden you're fucking all the way in the prequel.
I hate that. It kills me because you get really into the current storyline, and then they drag you
now
back.
We're going back and talking about.
They do it a lot. Like in one episode, you'll go back and forth.
Start off here
4 or 5 times. I mean, it's like a lot.
And I don't mean, and I'm not talking going from the silo to the pre-silo. I'm talking about the silo section where they're going back and forth in time. So, okay, we get to this one. Now we're going to talk about what happened pre the start of the season for the next couple episodes. Start there. Start there. You don't need to have this back and forth bullshit. Just start there where they're in the fire pit.
Does anybody know
and move forward?
How many seasons are planned for this? Does anybody know?
4.
We're coming up on like the end of like one more season left, and again, I never read the book, so I don't know. So I'm enjoying the ride, but
I just ordered the comic books, so
okay. So I just don't feel like. Boy, not a lot has really happened this season. Nope. I mean, even what they're telling us, through all the flashbacks to like 400 years ago, which is our modern day, where we are now, I guess, as far as you and I sitting here, they're not telling us.
I have a theory.
That we really I have a theory on that already. We already know this. We already know that the silos were built because of some sort of like dirty bomb or nuclear, some sort of big catastrophe. Well, we know that already, but that's what they're telling us in this back. So I'm like, okay, well, we knew this already.
So I have a working theory in my head that with this season, and they keep talking about these the vitamin D bullshit that'll wipe your brain or whatever.
Vitamin D plus, which is not
vitamin D plus.
Not like our vitamin D that we need to live. This is bad vitamin D plus. Yeah.
So my working theory in my head is that because they think it's 400 years, I'm thinking it might only be like 40 years or so. Because
that's interesting.
If they say at certain points they always do the vitamin D plus, right? If there's always an insurgent, they put it into the water and blah blah blah. Everybody gets.
That's what I call date night with my wife.
Wow. You put it in your face.
That's interesting. I've never thought of that. I don't know if that's going to play out that way, but that is interesting.
And I've never read the book, so I don't know if that's right or wrong. But it seems like that the theme of the mind wipe has been pretty prevalent in this season.
Well, then, but you're also just talking. Are we talking about just this one silo, or are we talking about across? Because there's a lot of silos. I mean, there's there's a
lot of silos. So I'm wondering.
We don't know what number silo they are. Do we know what number silo they are?
17.
No, I thought 17 was the silo.
Oh, 17. No, you're right.
Do we know what silo they're?
Are they 22? Is it 22?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember now.
Probably said, but I have no idea.
They do say. I don't remember. Right offhand. So
that's
kind of a working theory I have
silos.
that there's not as much time between the present that we're seeing and where the silo is. I think there might be not as far of a time gap as we're led to believe.
That's interesting because, I mean, this drug, it erases memories. And unless we're going to find out in the next season that they can also implant memories, because even the people living in the silos have memories of, I would assume, their parents and grandparents. Unless these memories are being implanted somehow, which
my problem with the silo.
Oh, look, he's joking.
69. Yeah,
I'm going.
It's the fun silo. It's the fun silo. My problem with the silo kind of is like, okay, 400 years, and I get recycling, but your food source and your water source isn't gonna last 400 years. At some point, you're going to run out of seeds or whatever it is you got stockpiled after 400 years.
Well, there's the whole subplot going on about them running out of supplies, but that's kind of a different side story that they got going on. The murder and the supplies that are getting stolen and all that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you also, as far as like water, I'm assuming that they're creating water somehow, or there's a water table.
I think they got a recirculation tank, or like a distillation tank or whatever.
I mean, the mines are there for a reason. They're mining for a reason. So I don't know if that's because for water or whatever they're mining for exactly. But the mines are there for a reason. Something's happening there.
Yeah. And they keep saying they can only dig in a certain direction.
Yeah, they can't dig vertical.
They can't go vertical. They can only go up and down.
Or horizontal. They can't do They can't go horizontal. They can only go vertical.
Vertical.
Am I got my words right? Yeah.
I'm not dissatisfied with the season, but it has been, like you say, it's a lot of nothing going on, really.
Yeah, haven't really advanced anything. Like at the end of the most recent episode, spoiler, hit mute. If you haven't seen it or watching it, but you think they're going to make contact with 17, and then something happens, and at least we think that the people that got sent out are dead. Unless that was them I got confused. Was that them on the radio at the very end, or was that somebody else?
I think it's somebody else. I think it's a different silo.
That's a different silo. So it wasn't. So the two guys that they sent out to go rescue the kids, but really they were going to go try to figure out how to shut off the gas or whatever. They did get killed, right? By it sounded like a swarm drones.
Sounds like they do. It sounds like they do. Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm enjoying it, I guess. I don't think
I'm not unhappy with it.
I don't want it to wrap up so quickly at season 4 that we're left like, well, that was stupid. I'd like to see, like so many comic books that have to seem like they just have to wrap up so quickly for whatever reason. But I hope we don't get that.
Except Revival, which should have wrapped up at one point in the comic book, but kept going.
At least with this, they're giving an end date, and it's not just a hey, we're not going to do it anymore. We know we're going to get the extra season here coming up, so hopefully they'll wrap it up a little bit.
I wonder if we're going to get any spinoffs from other silos.
Yeah, you never know. I'm guessing it cost them a good amount of money to produce that show.
Yeah. I mean, they did a whole presentation at Comic-Con this year, so they're invested in it.
I just keep telling myself, at least I'm getting to. I can't think of her name right now. What's her name? She was in Sleep and all that other. I just keep. I'm getting to watch her. I'm okay. All right. I can't think of her name. She was in Dr. Sleep. What's her name?
Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah, Rebecca Ferguson. She was in the Mission Impossible and all that. Yeah. As long as I get to watch her, I'm really all right.
Yeah, I do like me some Rebecca Ferguson.
You guys mentioned 72 hours with
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. I tried watching that. I don't know. Maybe I need to watch it again. I just couldn't. I just couldn't get past like it.
I went in watching it thinking, okay, I'm going to watch this and if I don't like it, I'll just turn it off. And I ended up really liking it. I thought
it was a daytime movie for me. It wasn't a nighttime movie.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty. It was just one of those silly movies where it's just you get Kevin Hart being Kevin Hart, but it's just I don't know. To me, it's like again, I use the word because he's not that old, but vintage kind of Kevin Hart. Especially the whale dick. I thought the whale dick was pretty funny.
I'll give it another shot. Maybe I'll.
Especially, I don't know if you caught it during the outtakes because I can't believe they didn't put it in the movie itself because I thought it was hilarious. When the whale dicks are floating and they're floating on the whale dicks after the and the I don't think it was in the movie. I think it was in the little credit things that they threw in at the end. The one redheaded white guy's like, my whale dick is smaller than yours.
Yes.
And they're like, you don't choose the whale dick. The whale dick chooses you. The the one white guy gets the smallest dick. I thought that was funny too.
Yeah, it was fun to have the fun outtakes and stuff in the credits of the movie for a funny movie. I haven't seen that for a while. It's nice.
And I just thought, again, Kevin Hart doing the the Spanish accent or the gangster, the cartel,
the drug lord,
the drug lord accent was just like I thought that was funny too. That it's not something that, hey, this may offend somebody or whatever. Like, no, man, that shit's funny. Let me fucking do it. It's hilarious. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, no, it was good. The puking made me laugh as well.
Yeah.
A good hilarious puking scene is always funny. But yeah, other than that,
his girlfriend was too hot for him though. That's the only thing. His fiance, I thought, she was too young and too hot for the character that he should have been playing. I thought it should have been an older, still pretty, attractive, but his fiance was just too drop dead.
Oh, Kevin Hart's
Hart's fiance, yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought she was like at least 10 years younger than him.
At least, yeah, she was way too young for him. I thought it should have been an older actress playing that part, but she was just too not.
I mean, clearly she's a gold digger because once he doesn't have the job, she's out pretty much.
I thought she was the rich one though. Wasn't she like some sort of like doctor or something? And I was like, okay,
she was going to school to be a doctor.
She was going to school to be a doctor.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a comedy. I got a few laughs out of it, which, like, to me that's good enough. That's all I wanted. I wasn't expecting anything fantastic, but I got a few good chuckles out of it.
When he's fighting the girls in the stretch limo.
Yeah, that was amusing.
He's just somebody good person. I thought it was a good show. It was a good funny movie.
Yeah. Like I said, I got a few good laughs out of it, and a movie like that's all I want. Just make me laugh a few. Yes, we are getting lanterns. I hope it's good.
I'm excited for it. I think it'll be all right.
I think it'll be fine. I think people are getting too worked up over he's not green enough. He's not. Who fucking cares?
Who gives a
Jesus
shit?
Christ! Watch a show and just fucking enjoy it. If it sucks, it sucks. If it's good, it's good. Leave it at that.
Yeah.
But we'll see. DC needs a good hit. They need it's weird. It's like DC Comics, DCU, and then it's the Marvel Comics, MCU.
Well, it still surprised me that they're not bringing back Peacemaker, because Peacemaker was really their top show for the last few years.
Yeah,
season 1 was a lot better than season 2, in my opinion. But yeah, it was still like. One was better than 2, but I still thought season 2 was good. Yeah, well, I mean, they wrapped it up. I mean, I guess you could always
Kyle Chandler does deliver. I do enjoy him in shows, TV shows, and movies. So hopefully it'll be good. Except I thought the trailer looked fine. I think it'll be interesting. But other than that, like I said, we'll get Crystal Lake soon. So we'll get a little early Friday the 13th action. That'll be fun. But we'll see. Other than that, I ain't got anything else, boys. You got anything else?
Nope.
Well, as always, I'll bring this guy up here. Sum up to Renovision, where Pete's always dropping all kinds of videos, and we'll be talking about our other live shows here in a second. Sum up to Bruce over at Kingdom of Nerds _ for all of your contentious comic news and opinions that are out there.
Bruce is doing some. I don't know if hopefully I'm not speaking out of turn, but Bruce was talking to me today about doing some claim shows coming up too.
Yes, I do believe there is a Kingdom of Deals claim sale coming up as well. So,
Sunday, I think.
I'm sure there'll be
he told me in a couple of weeks.
So. You're in the chat, Bruce. When's your claim sale? I can plug it.
He told me he didn't know exactly. He said a couple of weeks, unless he's.
Yeah. Well, there's one coming. Look out for it, because I'm sure Bruce's throwing books up there. There'll be some good stuff up there, and I'm I'm sure there'll be some other people involved as well. Saturday, 9 p.m.
Tomorrow?
Eastern Standard
tomorrow?
Time.
Oh, I won't be on
Tomorrow. Saturday, 9 p.m. So up to Styx, where you can watch him and Absolute Geek Podcast do their little off the mat, and Dom's on there as well.
Dom is on there.
Where they talk their wrestling.
For the last 8 weeks, I have not been on there because I've been doing my summer gig. This week was my last week doing my summer gig, so I will be back on off the mat next Thursday or Wednesday, whenever we might do it. Which means I'm still going to be, and Terry asked in the chat, I will also be putting together slides and for the upcoming return of Doctor Who on the Styx Boy channel. So look out for that.
Nerdy and Bruce, you told me it was in like 2 weeks. Is what you told me when we were chatting about it. Tomorrow I have appointments. I won't be able to do it tomorrow. I thought you said it's going to be in like 2 weeks. So sorry.
So it's 5 p.m. your time, right? 9.
If it's at 9, that would be like 3 p.m. my time, and I have
3 p.m.
I'm getting a massage tomorrow. It's my massage day. So
Nice. Happy ending. Happy ending.
not that kind of massage.
As always, you can catch Pete dropping the CBSI Hot 10 every Friday. You can always catch us Fridays at 9:30.
By the way,
Yep.
I caught up on the Pete's doing those cheesecake or whatever calendar.
Yes, I know.
I'm really enjoying those. If you've watched those and you are liking those, make sure that you give a thumbs up and let Pete know somehow or another that you're enjoying those. So he'll keep doing them. He told me
we have rubbed off non-sexually on Pete.
Keep doing. Let Pete know you enjoy those because I'm enjoying them. So I'd like to see him.
Not ambiguously.
Yes. Is there an SNS tomorrow? Styx?
Yes, I believe so.
So catch Styx, and you can catch Matt, and you can catch Sam on SNS on Saturday, where those boys go crazy and have a fun time.
Show.
Hi, Bruce. You can watch whatever Star Wars news might be available Sundays at 9:15 p.m. on Tales from the Dark Side.
I've already reviewed the Kylo comic, so don't bother watching for that.
There you go.
I got a better.
There's all the news. It's done.
There's the 9th Jedi came out this week too, didn't it? Or no?
Yes, it did.
I thought it came out last week.
Might have been last week.
Oh, last week. All right.
So, Kylo Ren. There you go. And as always, on Wednesdays, you can catch the Tax Show with Marco and Dub and no longer Bruce and whoever else might be on that show.
JJ's on there. And
yeah. What's up, Bruce? What's up, Bruce?
Hello, everyone.
Plug your claim sale.
Oh, tomorrow at 9
p.m. You told me it's in 2 weeks, Bruce. Damn it.
I said there's a show tomorrow, but I do them every 2 weeks.
Oh, is that what you're saying? Okay.
No, I believe I did. I thought I meant to say that. Tomorrow at 9 p.m., Kingdom of Deals with me, JJ, and Pete from Inhibition. So Pete will be plugging my show while SNS is going on.
Hey.
There you go.
Without Bruce, tack is boring.
I think you should say it's more boring. Not just it already was.
A comics you should own this week, part 16.
Well, like I said, that's the Wednesdays. Fun. Wednesdays is for your more normie comic content. Fridays is for your spicier comic content.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And Saturdays is just for madness. Just pure madness. Tack needs less. Yeah, there we go. Tack needs less Marco. There we go. Not a phrase I've never heard before. So, Bruce, your claim sale tomorrow, 9 p.m. on Kingdom of Nerds.
Yes, there will be over hundreds of books to choose from. Keys, covers, cheesecake, everything.
Nice. You speak my language when I hear cheesecake. Although my cheesecake tends to be a little bit spicier than your cheesecake.
I may be able to hop in at the very end if you guys are still going when I get home. I'll hop in.
Sure, we'll probably be going for like 2 hours.
Hey.
All right.
How long is this massage? More than 5 minutes?
Depends on how long it's been,
Oh, yeah. It also depends if you speak
English. It's important to clear
the
pipes, man. It's important to clear the pipes.
Tell him! You tell him I'm coming! Tell him I'm fucking coming!
That's what we expect at the end of that massage.
So
all right, kids. All right. Well, we appreciate y'all hanging out tonight, as always. We'll be back again next week with something. I'll figure out something by Friday. I normally do. But we appreciate y'all hanging out here tonight. And boys, got any last hays? Goodbyes.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Y'all being here.
Make sure
Bitches leave.
The qualified. The qualified. The qualified.